What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Existential Stoic Podcast. This is Quick Fix 33. Today, we're going to talk about enjoying life. So this is a short, like 10-minute or less episode. We're each going to give you a few tips for how to enjoy life. First, quickly, why enjoy life? I think it's pretty self-evident.
I think it's definitely. Well, it's definitely not evident. Some people don't enjoy life.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. And so, while you're here, I try and look at it this way. Like, while you're here, you have two options. You can enjoy it or you can not enjoy it. And I know that when I'm enjoying things, it's more fun. Time passes quicker.
It's better.
And yeah, it's better.
Right.
So, like, if you're given those two options, it would make sense to try and enjoy it.
Yeah. I like that attitude. Oh, and I almost forgot. Oh my God. I'm Danny, here with my buddy Randy. Let's do this quick fix, right?
Let's do it.
All right. That was a weird introduction. All right. So for my first one, that's all right. My first one, and this works well, is cultivate positivity and gratitude. I think, part of enjoying life is being positive and being thankful for the things that you do have and being aware of it, having that awareness that, of what you enjoy in life and of what's good in your life. We talked about the small delights a lot, right? In past episodes, writing down at night 3 like sort of small delights or small enjoyments each day just to help you develop that awareness. And I think once you do, it's very easy to start cultivating that gratitude and that positivity.
And that's such a foundational one, because it's like, while you're enjoying something, you enjoy it. But then when you're reflecting on something you enjoy, you can also enjoy it. And you can do that whenever you want. So it's like being grateful for it and reflecting on it, that allows you to have that much more enjoyment in your life. Like, you don't need more of those experiences. You can just savor those experiences again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
So
it's a good one.
Yeah. My first one is enjoy now. So many of us delay our happiness, delay our enjoyment. And I'm as guilty as anyone else at doing this. I laugh because I would say that I'm not going to be happy. And here's how I would say it. I'll be happy when I'm a veterinarian. I'll be happy when I have X amount of money. I'll be happy when fill in the blank. And I was literally denying myself happiness now. Like, I was making a contract with myself that I'm going to be miserable until I get that thing. And then as soon as I would get that thing, I would make a new contract for something else. And so like, it's by breaking that and by allowing yourself to enjoy now. And granted, there could be terrible things going on now, but finding whatever parts aren't terrible and just enjoying that, because it's the yin and the yang. You can find that little bit of pleasure in all that pain, and you can savor that little pleasure.
I love that one. I think, because you're right. I think a lot of people make those contracts too, and they're just, when you really look at them, they're so flawed. It makes no sense, because all you're doing is you're telling yourself to be miserable now and indefinitely, and then you're always putting everything on this goal that doesn't make sense. You're not living a happy life now. You're not enjoying it. I love that one. My second one is, focus on what matters most, because it's got to be what matters to you. So stop worrying about what other people value. Stop worrying about, that kind of stuff where they're going to determine, your own values in your own life. It has to be from your making. I think that's crucial, because it has to be your own. Otherwise, you can't enjoy it. Like, I think that's a crucial part of enjoyment.
Yeah, that's a great one, because again, it's your life. And, some people may not agree with that. They think that they have to live up to whatever their parents feel or whatever society feels. And maybe for your situation, that's right. But, maybe it's not. So try it on for size. My second one is for enjoying life is realize that it's going to end. And this is something that I do on a regular basis, because it really helps me reach a decision a lot more quickly than any other method. So I just imagine myself on my deathbed, and I imagine being there and looking back at where I am now and being like, well, which thing would I be more happy that I did? And this actually allows me to enjoy life, because I end up doing the things that I would really enjoy doing. Not the
I love that one.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, I love that one too, because it kind of forces that type of reflection that's important. And it also reminds you that time keeps moving. So you need to keep going, right? You need to do it. You need to do what you're going to do and do what you want. I like that. Um, and that goes kind of nicely with my last one. My last one's take responsibility. I think we forget this, but like, part of it is also like, and enjoying life, at least in my mind, is also my own life. And the first part of that is being responsible for my life, that it's my values, it's my life. I'm taking action. I'm doing the things in the world and I'm recognizing that. And I think, when you do something yourself or you own it yourself, right, it's so much more valuable. And I think that's what I kind of mean by responsibility in that sense.
Yeah, that's a great one, because when you take that responsibility, you stop being a victim, and then you realize that the your life is actually your responsibility. Like, sure, things happen out of your control, but you can react to that and you get to choose that. And so therefore you can actually enjoy life because you're responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
that's a
one.
great one. My last one, uh, this one I like. It's live as if nobody was looking. And so the older I get, the better I get at doing this. Because when I was younger, I was so concerned with what other people thought of me. And I told the story in the full length
Yeah.
episode this week, so you should listen to it if you haven't heard it. But basically, where I changed my whole life because of what I did wasn't very popular, and I was embarrassed about it. So now I'm doing the same things I did back then, but I'm not embarrassed about them because I'm
Nice.
older and I don't care. But I also think that looking at life, pretend that other people aren't there to judge you. Like, a lot of times, things that I would or would not do would be because my parents might not approve of it, or people would laugh at me, or they'd think this about it. And it's kind of like giving yourself the freedom to just say, hey, if none of these other people existed, what would I do then? And then try it.
I really like that one because that's the basic counterfactual, right? The question of, if these outside pressures, if this thing weren't there, would I still be doing this? Would it still actually be the thing that I'm doing? And I love it because by imagining that there's no one else there to witness it, you're asking yourself, what really is the life that I want? What really is enjoying me? What really is fun? What really matters? And I think you get to those sort of difficult questions that amount to an enjoying life and a good life, right? By trying to find those answers. Nice. I like that one. So this is our quick fix number 33 for enjoying life. Boom, right there. You should be able to enjoy life now. You should know it. You should be fine. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, check us out on the podcast. If you're listening, check us out on YouTube, watch us, subscribe, share, do all that stuff, please. It helps a lot. And there'll be a full length episode again coming up in like a week. But until then, later, Andy.
Later, Danny.
Peace.